Hey guys, Happy New Year. So glad to be talking to you again. I hope that you guys had a wonderful holiday season. But as always, there is some great news coming out about Power Rangers, and I just thought let's talk about some of it and get into it. The trailer for the 30th anniversary came out, and I will be honest, I have for a long time talked about the fact that I wouldn't say I'm the most excited about this special because when I've watched a lot of interviews of the original cast, there's a lot of comments made from them about how they're the face of the franchise and people really just want to see the original cast. They don't really care about the rest of this series. And as someone who loves all 30 years of this franchise, that to me comes off very arrogant. And honestly, all this build up towards the 30th anniversary, I've been a little annoyed. Like, I don't really care as much because I think they have kind of pigeonholed a lot of fans into being this sort of nostalgia, only Mighty Morphin matters sort of people, when there are so many better series and there's so many great seasons of Power Rangers that deserve just as much, if not more, love than the original. All that aside, I will admit, I watched the trailer and it got me emotional. I have not felt that way about Power Rangers in a long time. I love Power Rangers. I get into it, but watching the cast, seeing some of the shots of, we saw the Green Ranger suit, we saw the Yellow Ranger suit, and it definitely hit something emotionally in me and made me kind of feel like a little kid again, and I have to say I am pretty excited for it. I really hope that they pay good homage towards what's happened in the last 30 years, and it's not just a specific look how awesome Mighty Morphin is and everything else can just go suck it. I hope that's not how this special is. I really hope they push it into Cosmic Fury and promote the fact that, hey, this show is still running very strong. There are lots of dedicated fans to this show, and it's still awesome. I think that's going to happen because it looks like Billy or David Yost, and then Charlie Kirsch, who plays Min. I don't know how they're going to say the name, honestly. And when I did my last video, originally the name was supposed to be Yen, I believe, and that's what I saw on all the news. But apparently it's going to be Min. They're supposed to be in the first episode of Cosmic Fury, so I am looking forward to that. Before I jump into Cosmic Fury, I do want to say, seeing the Green Ranger suit was something I wasn't expecting. Because I don't believe that Jason David Frank was in any of the filming. If he was in some way part of it and got even just like a remote like cameo or something, I don't know. They've kept that a very good secret if it has happened, but I kind of doubt it. And unfortunately with his passing, it's really a sad note that he's not going to be a part of it. Not to get emotional, but I really sometimes wonder if he would have gone off and done this special, if that would have made a difference. I don't know. But I hope everybody's doing okay. It's still really sad to see one of our beloved actors who was on Power Rangers and did so much for the young generation who watched this show, really inspired them. And so to see the Green Ranger suit was really special, and I'm excited to see what they do. Even if Jason David Frank wasn't there, I'm just glad that it's in the show. Now, the special has been said that it's going to release April 19th, so that's very exciting. Getting it in the first half of the year. Cosmic Fury is going to be coming in the fall. I've been a big fan of Dino Fury, and I've done a bunch of breakdown videos and really going into depth and showing how much work they put into this show. It's incredible, and I'm really excited to see where they're going with this. Of course, it's just been revealed that Amelia is the new Red Ranger. I'm excited for this. I'm also worried about this because I don't want it to seem like nepotism. I don't want her to be a weak Red Ranger. To have the first lead female Red Ranger, it needs to be good. She needs to be strong. She needs to be the best leader possible. We had Lauren in Samurai, and honestly, when I've gone back and rewatched Lauren's storyline, she is incredible. She's a great Ranger, and they just decided to make it so, she just couldn't fulfill the job, which I think really sucks. I think it would have been a much better avenue to make her the most BA Red Ranger of all time. I think that would have been so cool to see, and I think they really missed an opportunity with Samurai. I think they really did. Regardless, we have a female Red Ranger now who is going to be full-time. Zato is still in the cast, of course, but he's going to be a different Ranger, and that'll be interesting to see because I think Zato's been a really good leader. Leaders like TJ in the past, he served as an amazing Red Ranger, led by example, good, lighthearted, fun person, and moved into being the Blue Ranger, second in command, and did an amazing job as second in command. So I'm hoping that'll still be the same. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what the storyline is going to be and why Amelia is the Red Ranger. But I think it'll be a great opportunity to have some awesome character development for Amelia. I really don't want them to just kind of ride the coattails on like, hey, we had the first female Red Ranger, clap for us. I hope that they really show that she deserves to be the leader. I hope so. I think they will. I would love to see Charlie Kirsch be in more episodes than just the first episode, because I think it would be awesome to have her in more than one. She's an amazing actress. I did a whole breakdown video about her and where she comes from, her career, and I'm really excited to see her. As I said in that video, I think if they don't utilize her a little more than just the 30th anniversary special, I think that's really a letdown, because she's awesome and she will probably be an amazing character. The other people that are supposed to be in the first episode is Mick Canick, Tarek, Charlie Kirsch, of course, as Min, and Billy. Obviously, something with the 30th special is going to lead into Cosmic Fury, I hope. And I'm assuming they're going to be fighting Lord Zed to some degree or something like that. But then I think Cosmic Fury is supposed to have Lord Zed as the main protagonist, so I don't know exactly how it's going to go. We'll see. Now, the thing about Cosmic Fury, which I think a lot of fans maybe aren't, people who haven't watched the show, I should say, aren't really understanding, is that this is the first time we've been in space since the 90s. I mean, we've had a couple times where, maybe they ventured off into space for an episode here and there, but this is the first time we're having an in-space season since the 90s, which means there are a ton of characters, there are a ton of places they can go that we have not explored in 2 decades. Some of those characters, like the Phantom Ranger or the Blue Centurion, would be awesome to see again. Captain Chaku would be cool to see, and I have some theories that maybe Captain Chaku and Blue Centurion are kind of from the same organization. They're not necessarily from SPD, even though Blue Centurion has been seen in SPD files. I don't know. I really would like to see them reference them or have them in an episode. I think that would be really, really cool. And of course, there's so many different planets that they could go to. I mean, KO-35, the In-Space Rangers, Miranoi, where the Lost Galaxy Rangers are, would be awesome to see. Aquitar, of course, for the Alien Rangers. Sirius, where SPD starts. Adam and Aisha having these SPA shirts that are Space Patrol Alpha. I don't know if they're going to tie in SPD and sort of start that storyline or that timeline going into the future. I don't know. Now, if we want to go a little bit deeper cut, we could do Edenoi, which, of course, is where Masked Rider came from, which we saw all the way back in Season 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and then, of course, the season of Masked Rider. But there's always been this one line that his ancestor is going to take over the Masked Rider powers someday. So it'd be really, really cool if they brought somebody in to be one of the new Masked Riders. There's tons and tons of different suits they could use over the years. I don't know if they will ever be allowed to use that. There is a little bit of some bad, not bad blood, but just, I don't think the company, the Tokusatsu company, was really happy with Masked Rider. So I don't know if they're ever going to let that happen, but that would be so cool if they did it. Really cool. Triforia would be awesome. Of course, if you haven't heard about the triplets right now, they're kind of going off the deep end, posting a lot of crazy stuff on social media. So, I mean, I know for sure they would never be in the show. Of course, Brad Hawkins, who starred in VR Troopers, was actually the one who voiced the Gold Ranger in Zeo before they were revealed as the triplets. But when he's morphed, that's Brad Hawkins' voice. So, I mean, that's always something that down the road, if they decided to use the Gold Ranger, they could have Brad Hawkins do the voice. That would be really cool. Also, just kind of, since he had a connection with VR Troopers, that would be cool as well. I would love to see Onyx again. That's just a really fun little location. The Lion Galaxy, where Mick Canick was from, would be cool. Heckle's Planet. Eltar would definitely be something that would be fun to see, with Zordon's planet. The comics have ventured into what the Eltarians are, and it'd be cool to see them do that. I don't know if that's in the budget. I mean, we're getting into a lot of work as far as, it's like getting into a Star Trek show. So I don't know if we're ever going to get that. Some of the things they could also include, which would be cool, is like the planet 0117, which in the comics is the planet that the Squadron Rangers are from. Of course, that's the Die Ranger suits that we never ended up seeing besides the White Ranger in Mighty Morphin. But it would be cool to see them reference that or bring the team in at some point and put them in live action. That would be something I think a lot of fans would love to see. We got to have a Nasada reference. If they don't reference Nasada, I'm going to be very upset because, I mean, that's our NASA in the Power Ranger universe. So what do you guys think? Are you excited? I'll admit, I'm super excited. 2023 is going to be awesome for Power Rangers. I'm pumped, and I hope you guys are too. Hope you're having a great one, and I'll see you guys more. I got more videos coming. Have a good one, guys. Bye.